You know, sometimes it feels like she never left us. It's like I can still hear her screams as she wanders outside of her allowed area. And there's only one man, one villain that we can blame for this bloody mess. One man who sleeps soundly in his bed, head still attached to his shoulders. That's more than I can say for Mardo. Sweet precious Mardo, whose story was just beginning. Now, I have taken this situation incredibly seriously. Myself, Dexter, Feldoh, some detectives over on Discord did a deep dive, trying to uncover what the hell happened to Mardo. Dexter dove deeply and deep dived right into the code and had a look through. I went through the save, looked at any hidden effects that might have been active. I went through the logs and looked at the depths of the body parts, per body part, looking if there was anything inconsistent with it, and to be honest, we don't know what the hell happened. I've done the maths, I've crunched the numbers, I'll put them on screen now, I'm not going to go over it, it's very boring, it's for...
Oh, little nerdy little gremlins in their cave. Oh, calculations.
The point that we need to take away from it is a minor surgery failure does 20 damage. Her head took 25 points of damage, and she only had 0.5 health of scarring. And that means that mystery damage is coming from somewhere, and it doesn't really matter, ultimately, because she's dead. Is it bullshit? Yes. Is she dead? Yes. Am I bringing her back? No. I have added the mod that allows you to use resurrected mech serums on skeleton bodies so that if we find one day maybe she can return to us. Maybe she can continue the story that she's only just started. But little Neil, my sweet boy, has done an investigation of his own. Little Neil, with his 20 medical skill, examined that body and he said, my God, that head is not where it's supposed to be. And the colony collectively gasped. Because you see, no one else had the medical skill to call General Workspeed out on his bullshit. But Little Neil has cast a shadow of doubt. So, my friends, I think there's only one thing for it. A trial to determine the guilt of General Workspeed. The problem is General Workspeed is the man who does the trials. Therefore, we strip him of his rank as Elder and we give it to Mabray. We give Mabray's farmer role to Hattie. And then, without further ado, General Workspeed, you are accused of murder. How do you plead? Whoa, oh shit. 47% chance that he's actually convicted. How very appropriate. That was exactly the same surgery success chance that he had when he was operating on whatever her name was. Mardo. She's very important to me. General Workspeed called for mercy. Please, please, Mabray, I was just trying my hardest. I was a psychic suppressor. I didn't know what I was doing wrong. Mabray, though, is appealing to the emotions of the spectators. Are we not the final 10 people on this planet? Is life not more sacred than it has ever been before? But again, he's lost in the source. He's lost in his mind. Mercy, Mabray. Mercy, I was just trying to help. Please, you've got to help me. Now he's telling his own story of what happened. I was just trying to do the surgery and I felt terrible screaming in my mind from the psychic suppressor. She's accused him of stealing her beloved twin's life from her body. Mabray, he's on trial for murder. I don't know if she got the note. Oh, it's disgusting scenes in the courtroom here today. He is starting to piss and shit and vomit profusely all over the floor in an attempt to get away from his crimes. And Mabray is saying, look upon this man. Is he not a disgusting failure? Has he not caused this spectacle that we are witnessing? Now, the verdict, my friends. He has, in fact, been convicted. Who's going to sweep the floors? For the crime of murder, Mabray has successfully convicted him and shown everybody of his guilt. He was convicted and may now be punished. You can banish or execute him and nobody will mind. He is considered guilty. I do not believe that we should stoop to his level. Do we simply kill one person to avenge another? Now, there is a lot of ethical discussion we can have here. Does the life of a clone equate to the life of a natural-born human being who's lived so many more years? Does the fact that she was an evil archotech being influence things? Does the fact that when she spawned in this very colony, she tried to murder us all have any influence on things? I think if we imprison him, that's almost giving him an easy ride, because then he doesn't have to worry about working as hard as everyone else is, keeping us desperately alive. I feel like we can't kill him. I feel like we can't exile him, and I feel like we cannot just simply imprison him. I think we have to do something special here. I think we have to strip him of all of his luxuries. I think we say simple meals for you. None of our lavish stuff. Absolutely no psychite tea either. I've been grounded for a week, so Dad's taking the dresser out of my room. I think we should say absolutely no recreation time for General Workspeed, and I think we should also say no jobs that he enjoys doing. Those are absolutely taken away from him. No researching. You're doing the boring grunt work for now. He can work in the quarry. And I think this punishment should last an entire season. I will give him his bedroom back. I will give him his luxuries and his work schedule and some nice meals in approximately 1 month's time. I want him to be upset and I want him to suffer. Just as our colony has suffered by the death of someone so goddamn important. No. 2 months of hard labor in the quarry for General Workspeed. And this guy's a genie. He's a nerd. He's gonna hate every bloody second of this. Sniveling little nerds like that hate real jobs. That's why they all become YouTubers. I was going to say Twitch streamers, but then I kind of realized. I think this is a solid punishment. I think he's not going to be super productive, but he is at least going to do something. Hilariously, someone pointed out in the comments that he did get inspired surgery after he failed the first one. Now, of course, the work on our beautiful city can continue. The only problem is... Oh, that was perfect timing. I think I can hear some sight stealers outside the walls. The walls are impenetrable, though. They can't get in anywhere, and they can't smash the walls, and our people will never go out. So I don't think we ever have to worry about them unless they can get in here somehow. Like, there's a hole in the wall, but I think we've totally patched everything up. Yeah, look, it's just like a total solid... Oh, no, that's a door. A total solid line around the edge. Oh, Neil, no. Don't worry about it, little Neil. It's all over with now. I imagine that was probably quite stressful for him, discovering that one of our people had been decapitated in medical malpractice and having to present that information. It puts a lot of pressure on the guy. A growth moment for Sugon D pillows. Bear in mind, we do actually have a school now. Medical is superb. Actually, that would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Gourmand is terrible. Well, I mean, the hunger rate kind of sucks. Refined palate makes them eat slower. Annoying voice or prude. I'll be honest, I think we'll go prude, given your father's nature. Of course, and how can I forget the worst punishment of all? He goes down to the bottom of our social credit system. Bear in mind, Binkle hasn't done anything, so I can't really judge Binkle one way or the other. To be fair, they've actually been kind of helpful. More helpful than Betty? Well, no, I wouldn't say so. But murder is the greatest crime anyone could ever commit, so that definitely goes there. I'm not judging the children. They're not part of the list. I mean, unless they do something quite annoying. Glizzy will put lower, because they were actually metal horror. Fucking hell, who sewed up your eyeball? Good lord, was that General Workspeed again? Take his damn license off of him. Oh, I've got an idea. He's getting demoted. He's now just Colonel Workspeed. Wait, is Tyler's unethical doctor? Motherfucker. That doesn't have any impact on it, does it? No way. Oh my god, what a goddamn plot twist. Not a single one of us remembered that, did we? I'm so excited to get this city built because it's finally something really nice for these people. I know I waxed lyrical about it last episode, but this feels like a genuine, legitimately, naturally developed city, right? Born from so many other weird ideas. We've got this particular wall because it's the rich soil, and I wanted to plan out these bloody things, which have just kind of become almost kind of defensive towers, so to speak. My plan is to get some roofs over the whole thing so that the snow doesn't keep blocking the bloody paths, because holy shit, is this stuff slow to walk on. I guess I'll just run roofs where I assume people will be walking. That makes sense, I think. How does that look? That's pretty interconnected, but it's not going to feel like it's one big indoor building that way, which is what I want to kind of avoid. We've already got that going here. Crazy enough, we're still good on the glass from where we smelted it all from the first quarry. I went way too hard on it. Mabry, why are you sleeping in there? You can go get your own bedroom now. Oh, piss in my ass. I thought my wall was secure. Sir Gandhi! I was trying to get him out of the way! Oh, for fuck's sake! Gonna get him to sweep the floor, and instead I've just found sight stealers! Okay, let's get the whole squad up to the dining room then. Am I gonna fight them in the dining room? This is the worst place to fight them. What the fuck is that vent doing, my guy? That's really good. That's really high-tier vent placement there, isn't it? Fucking hell. It's almost as good as those windows being on the other side of a brick wall. Just don't... What? They don't attack children? No, they do attack children. Wait. What the fuck was that about? They're not attacking children. They're not attacking anyone. Hi. Oh, Mabry's attacking them, but... Oh, now they're attacking. What was that about? Whoa, that was strange. Mabry, go forward. I mean, if they're going to fight you in this corridor one-on-one, they aren't going to stand a goddamn chance. I think they're getting through that hole in the wall. Yeah, here we go. Right, bring the rest of the squad up. Finally, some more skulls for my armor. Oh my god, are we the bad guys? Going out there hunting sight stealers specifically to use their skulls to adorn our gear? That's like bad guy behavior. That's like, what is that game? Sons of the Forest? Like, it's a bit macabre, but we're doing it for legitimate survival reasons, so I don't see why not. There's the hole that needs to be plugged. Christian. I'm not talking about Mabry. I'm talking about that. Oh, I was about to say, I'm going to bring the rest of the squad up, because I have a feeling there might be more sight stealers, and, would you look at that? There they fucking are. Let's get Cheddar right there, and let's get... I was about to say Workspeed. Workspeed, you can come and fight on the front line. Absolutely, you bloody can, you big bitch. Betty, stand your ground, Betty. Let's try and... Oh, get out of the way, Lots, you big bitch. Hey, I need to stand there. Betty. They're grabbing Betty. They're pulling Betty back. Oh, God, it's like what happened to Christian all over again. You just shot Betty. There's not even anything behind her. Oh, no, there is. Thought Jenna was getting at like a personal grievance then. No, Betty. Fucking hell. Stand your ground, you little weirdo. Okay. Christian's coming with the bricks, I assume. Christian, what about my bricks, though? Let's go forward, secure the next pod. Just in case. This might actually bait a lot out, so let's form a little bit of a defensive line here. Christian, where are my bricks? Christian, what's going on? He's got food poisoning. Is that why? Recovering. Okay, there's no excuse, Christian. Bring me my bricks, please, Christian. Oh, the Thrombo's leaving. Bye, Thrombo. That's probably for the best. I bet it was the bloody Thrombo that put a hole in the wall. I wonder if it broke the wall down to come and get food. Obviously, they do the opposite. When they're bricked in, they'll dig out. But I don't think they ever dig in, do they? They eat trees, don't they? I wonder if it was here to eat the cactus. Ah, it was probably it. Big brain. Oh, Betty's hurt. Oh, there's bloody sight stealers bringing chain shotguns. I can't believe it. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, alcohol withdrawal. For God's sake, Betty. We're working on it. Oh, Binkle's taking shots. Binkle's not fucking around. Thank you, Binkle. Appreciate that. Where is she going? Who's she going for? Oh, she's going for the moles. Go to Mabray. God, Mabray looks cool with that bear headdress and the cataphract gear, huh? We've got to change the style. Who's my master stylist? Who was my master? Oh my God, was it other Mabray? Glizzy, what the fuck? Hey, we don't need everybody dogpiling Betty. I think Mabray's got it covered. Thank you, Groin. Try to impress the ex-wife. She's not getting back with you. I'm sorry. Actually, now you can go and impress the ex-wife because she's getting battered. Go. Careful, though. Careful. Betty's not wearing much armor. Oh, that's a big axe. Okay. She's actually totally fine. It's actually fucking great. Glizzy the little Asbo going in for a few free kidney shots while her back was turned. Honestly, I know I said I wasn't going to rank the kids. You've earned yourself a little bit of respect for that, Glizzy. Not specifically because he punched Betty. Remember, I'm good with Betty. We're all in the clear. We're all squared up. It's more the fact that he saw someone going berserk and he was like, now's my time. Oh, the beacon's back on. Oh, sick. We got 5 hours. It's probably not enough to grow the corn. The corn's not dying, though, because it's warm enough. It's just sitting there. Oh, catatonic, eh? Little unconscious? Well, now you know how Mardo feels. Nobody pick him up. No, Hattie, leave him. No, Hattie, leave him. I'm gonna make Betty the herder, because someone needs to be the herder, and we haven't really got anyone else. I think that's high enough tier to do it. I'm not gonna give it to Groin. That seems weird. Do we have a role for Groin? Is there anything we haven't got assigned right now? Not really. Suppose we could have made him the herder and Betty the Swordmaster. Oh, shit. Hold on. You'd imagine as a Stoneborn, as a tunneler who spends a lot of time underground, Groin would have some experience handling insects. It's never going to be relevant. Oh, you big bitch. Where? Wood-burning stove has been extinguished. What happens if that happens when they're in bed? I'm going to have to bring stockpiles of wood into every house, aren't I? Is there a storage building that can do that for us? Like just a stack of wood? Wooden barrel of wood. How incredibly meta. I think one of those in every house at a very, very, very bare minimum. We've got to make sure they're critical priority, and we've got to make sure they are always being stocked no matter what. To be honest, maybe shifting some of these kids over... You know, I have a couple of barrels in here. Shifting some of these kids over to dedicated hauling would be an incredibly valuable job. Well, we've got some downtime. Let's do a few more operations. Now, because we're using herbal medicine in a perfect situation with the hospital we've got, with the beds that we've got, the chance of a surgery success is about 64%. If we had regular medicine, not herbal medicine, it'd be 107%. That doesn't mean that they'll always succeed, because there are other factors you've got to take into account. On occasion, some surgeries are harder, some surgeries have a guaranteed death chance, like swapping out a heart. It's apparently quite dangerous, believe it or not. But I am quite confident in my fella, Lil Neil. What did I set? 10 quality. Well, that doesn't affect surgery success chance, unfortunately. Medical surgery success chance, 190%. Bloody hell, fella. Sight manipulation, 115. Oh, shit. Oh, because he's also healer. Oh. Okay, let me plug that into the machine I've got here. That actually gives us a 121% success chance. Oh my God, Lil Neil's so good, he cancels out the negatives from using heal root and not regular medicine. That's nuts. It's only slightly worse than a regular doctor using Glitterworld medicine. Lil Neil is an absolute legend. Mabray, I'm going to give her a new leg. In fact, I'm going to give her a pair of new legs, I think. She's so mission critical. We've only got one leg, so here, let's just swap that one that's got the burn scar and the missing toe. Oh my God, but Cheddar needs it more. Oh, there's nothing left of my people. Oh, there's nothing left of any of them. Oh my God, you need everything new. Oh, well, that's tended, to be fair. You'll be fine. Left eye. We do have a spare eye for Hattie, so it's all right. I can do that. Here you go. Betty also needs a new left eye. Jesus Christ. And then all the kids have lost their different limbs due to frostbite from drawing in the freezer all day. Shouldn't be a problem. I've added a mod that will force them to stay out of the freezer. Obviously, I've already drawn an area around it to keep them out anyway, so theory it's not relevant. The concern is if we're outside here, maybe they'll start drawing on the dirt floor, because it's technically a floor after all. Maybe it has to be limited to inside. I don't know. I'm not taking that risk. Stupid kids. Now, by popular request, I've added this awesome mod, Bioferrite Torchlight Belt, that adds, you'll never believe it, a Bioferrite Torchlight Belt. It lets you throw fancy little flares out in the wilderness. It's kind of a medieval version of the flare gun. The problem is, we haven't exactly got much in the way of Bioferrite. We've got enough to make one belt. This is going to be super essential because someone pointed out, of course, that there is an obelisk that teleports you to the back rooms. If we end up in the back rooms and the map is Oblivion, which in theory it should be, because of course we've been out there into the world and those maps are Oblivion as well, and it's constant darkness, we die. That's it. Like half the colony is just immediately wiped out. This should be our top priority because, of course, that obelisk could spawn in at any point. We need to make sure every single colonist has a Bioferrite torch belt. Right, now I've got your attention because apparently people keep asking, despite the amount of times that I have answered it. People keep saying, why not give them some sort of holdable torch that they can walk around with? I'm sorry to keep answering this bloody question, but people keep asking. It's off the table. It can't happen. Rimworld is not built for that, and it will lag the game tremendously. It depends on the implementation somewhat, but it's never a good idea to have very fast-moving light sources constantly recalculating the glow grid. The game will blow up, okay? So to put it in perspective, the TPS MMI people just run around like mad animals is about 1,000, 1,200 there, about 1,300 at its highest. The same effect with lanterns enabled. We're struggling to get back up to 600. Don't get me wrong, 600 is very playable. Very, very playable. It's just not very healthy, you know, it's just bad practice. The biggest problem for me is it makes everything kind of pointless, right? If everybody's got a lantern that protects them from the darkness, there's certainly no threat to the game whatsoever, because it's not going to hurt them. We've just got a dark, regular anomaly playthrough at that point. You can make anima torches that light up only the square that they're stood on, so a very, very small area. That'll help with the lag, but also make it so it's expensive because you'd have to fuel it with, say, animal wood or anima sap. I mean, it makes it kind of useless as well because you can't see it outside of where they're exactly stood. So if they're still stood out here, it would just be pitch black except for the character. I'll decide on that later. That's not very high priority. We've got way cooler stuff to do. No. Someone has been infected by another bloody metal horror. Is it possible that when Neil operated on Glizzy, that Glizzy has infected Neil? The problem with that is if Neil operates on people when he's infected with a metal horror, Neil can spread that and infect other people with metal horrors. I can't believe it. Colonel Workspeed, this might be your redemption arc if you help us track this down. He's our intellectual character. I mean, we could just get little Neil to do it. That's not a problem. But maybe we could have him do this to redeem himself. For now, we might as well make a start. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're never going to escape this, are we? Soldium R0. On the plus side, when we find it and kill it, we can make a second torch belt, so that'll be nice. Pit rumbles. Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go then. Get ready for this. We're going to have to go down there one day, and that's kind of what we need the belts for, right? So that we can actually get over to the bloody thing, short of building 1,000 campfires in that direction. We haven't got Mabray, but we've got most of the squad. You put the baby down. Why did they not draft that? What the hell? Holy shit, I can't even see anything out there and she's been grabbed. Well, that could be her infected by a metal horror too. Let's get you jumped out. Oh, God. Okay. Careful, careful. You come up, little Neil. Just get ready. Binkle will move you up as well. I was about to say who had the rifle, but of course it was Workspeed, wasn't it? Whoa, hello there. How you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Where's Betty? Betty, hurry up, pal. Oh, my God. We're getting massacred up here. Christian's brain. Oh my God, the same thing again that happened to Mabray. Fucking hell. Christian permanent injury again. Oh my God, we're getting again in the brain. Whoa, hold, stop. Hold. There's something going on here. There's something, I figured it out. I'm seeing through the goddamn matrix. What killed all of the clones? Brain damage. What killed Mardo when we did the surgery on her? Brain damage. What's happening right now? Non-stop brain damage. Something's not right here. Remember how all the Count Retheme, someone pointed this out on Discord, that all the Count Retheme clones died due to brain damage, even though they were hit, say, in the leg. Remember Groin hit one in the leg with an axe, it killed them in the brain? We've had so much brain damage throughout this campaign like I've never seen before. Christian's wearing quite defensive headgear too, and he's still been hit twice in the brain, and only in the brain. But there's no damage to the cracked skull, but then it's stab scar in the brain. I mean, it's possible, but this This is bizarre. There's something going on here. I'm very suspicious of something. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what's causing this, but something's going on. Mabry, we need your help, for fuck's sake. We are getting overwhelmed. Oh my god, this is bad. If we can free Cheddar up so Cheddar can start blasting. That's beautiful. Thank you, thank you. You go up there and help. Retheme, finish that one off for me, please, pal. You shoot that one. Oh god. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're back in control. Are there more out there? I'm not going to use the search tool. It feels cheesy. Okay, well, the good news is I can't see any. As far as I can tell. Oh, there's a little fella there. Look at that. Hello. Is there anything else? Someone's destroyed this. Oh, there's one right there. Hello. Oh, there's another little fella there as well. Oh, shit. And there is really definitely something wrong here, and I don't know what's causing it, but I will keep a very close eye on it. About the only person who can keep a bloody eye on it at this point. Anybody else need any urgent treatment? Not really. Retheme's not looking so good, so let's keep you there. Let's send you lot down to go reinforce this area. Oh, yeah, no, it's just like straight up in the bedroom. Where's Mabry? You're taking a... Oh, no, as soon as you get there, I've got to send you all the way back. Sorry, Mabry. Why that bedroom? Why that bedroom in particular? I mean, it is Colonel Workspeed's bedroom, so that's... it's quite good karma, I suppose. It's Pillbug 1. Okay, it's not our chosen king, but it's still not ideal, is it? Gotta come down. Starter. Careful, careful. Back up. Right. Start blasting. Beautiful. Hattie, kill that. Oh, shit. Okay, Mabry, I'm going to set these two to search and destroy. I think that's kind of reasonable. Oh, we should be fine. We should be fine. These little fellas pop in a single hit. This is all good. Cheddar's down. Not concerned. I'm not concerned. Okay, it's all good. I'm not concerned. You get tended. How's Christian doing? How's my sweet baby boy? What's left of my sweet baby boy? How's he doing? He has just been totally kneecapped by that. 40% efficiency on the brain. Fuck off. With 2 stab scars, that means I'm going to use both of the final mech serums that we've got. This is insane. Something's definitely wrong, but I think that's the cause. I think that's why Mardo died. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, Betty. Right, I think we're good. They are still searching and destroying something else. Do not go out there. Okay, let's see if we can maybe just bait it over. Don't search and destroy. Just kind of stand here. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Okay, amazing. And then search and destroy. Can we still... There's still something out there. Okay. Stand your ground. I believe in these 3. Especially Betty. Bear in mind we just gave her that roll. She's going to hit like a damn truck now. Are we good? We're actually good this time. All right. Stand down, squad. Okay. Cheddar needs tending. Retheme, get down here. How's Hattie? You're fine, you're fine. Groin also needs tending. Let's get a little Neil on Groin. God damn. Not again. He's already got enough kids. Let's get Retheme to coagulate Cheddar. Nobody dies. I'm getting these people off this planet. I'm getting these people off this planet, or we're going to conquer the darkness. One or the other. I don't care how it happens. I don't care which way around it has to go. We're going to win. Nobody else dies here. Problem is now I've got stonking great holes in my wall, and my builder is not doing so well, to put it politely. I mean, Helomech serum? Is it possible that... The problem is, if Neil is infected with the metal horror and I start tending everybody with Neil, we're just spreading this infection. But what bloody choice have I got? Like, keep Neil away from everybody, and then the colony just falls into a state of disrepair, and then the next raid that comes in will just walk all over us, because we've got holes in the wall. Brain, stab scar, painful. There you go. God, that sucks that I've got to use both. God, that sucks that I've got to use both. And what is that? 7 out of 10 still. It's really annoying that it wasn't like one big slice and then one little slice. Otherwise, I could have just killed the big one and maybe left him at like 90%, but we can't. We can't from this. Come on, Neil. Come and tend him again. What if it's Cheddar that's infected? Because she's cooking all the meals. That means everybody can get infected by the food. What I'm saying is we could just straight up be doomed. We got yaks. I do love yaks. They're out there in the darkness. I'm never going to be able to claim them. I can only assume. Oh, got an infection. Okay, we'll check on that in a second. Boom. Christian's back up. Back up on his feet. Good as new. Hattie's got an infection. I'm not that concerned. Neil's got you. Neil's amazing. Beautiful. 52%. That'll be fine. You'll be okay with that. Oh, God. Cheddar now has got an infection. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no. Oh, Betty is... Neil's going to be running back and forth all day, my poor boy. Oh, my God. Pillbug 1 died. Tend quality of 70%. Beautiful. Let's crank up bed rest. Betty's getting out of bed to work on the fermenting barrels. That's very Betty coded. I get it, but I'd like you to really go lie down, pal. Earth moment for Glizzy. Just in my room, drinking my peanuts, growing my Glizzy. Hello. Plant skill. Sure. Why not? What a bizarre combination. Nudist slob, ascetic, and jealous. Wow, those are all terrible. I mean, ascetic kind of makes perfect sense for this. They're kids that have grown up on a planet that doesn't even have a sun. You probably have quite low expectations from that. Psychic suppression for pace. So technically that last operation failure because the psychic suppressor didn't kill us. Oh, there's a legendary sniper rifle. Reduce consciousness of all females for 8 days. We'd lose our best fighters doing that. I think I've got to go sniper, haven't I? We've just had a raid. So let's go for it. Perhaps against my better judgment. Beautiful. They're dropping it inside the wall. In fact, I added a mod that allows us to designate a drop spot. There you go. That's specifically for quest rewards as well, so no more problems with it falling out into the darkness when clearly we've got an outdoor area. It's gonna alert medical emergency. She's fine. She's okay. Christian, on the other hand, maybe not so much. Hello, don't land in my houses. Good God, what was that? How terrifying must that be just to hear a sudden explosion in the distance, but you can't see the meteors coming in? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's... Oh my God, it's the one. Oh my God, it's the one that launches you to the bloody back rooms. No! Oh, fuck off. We have to keep this suppressed. No matter what, we have to keep this suppressed. Minimum suppression. And I can't believe I'm saying this. There is someone we need to do this job for us. You can redeem yourself by saving this colony from possibly the most dangerous event that can occur. Jesus Christ, what a redemption arc this is going to be from you. What are you doing? He's digging up Mardo. Oh no. Oh no, am I going to have to demote him again? You can't do this. You can't do this. What is he doing? Oh, he's had a breakdown and now he's coming face to face with his shame. That's probably a poor choice of words given that she's missing a head. He's coming stump to stump with his shame. I think you call that docking. Oh God. What a tragic day. What a macabre banquet. Groin, just get it buried. Groin's got a strong stomach for these things. He's a stoneborn after all. Sorry, I think it was a strong liver. Ah. Got a promising career as a Butlin's redcoat ahead of me. Are you dying? What's happening? Oh, you're fine. You're all good. Are we out of food? No. Cheddar's not cooking meals because Cheddar's been bed resting from the infection. Well, to be fair, my top priority was reinstalling this kitchen ASAP. It's what I've got Mabray and Christian working on right now. Because as soon as we get this moved over, it's more convenient to the houses. They can walk in a direct path over there. There's no pissing around. It's going to be a nice room. Then I want to replace this with some grand entrance to the world train. Of course, the farms by extent. We're also not harvesting anything. Oh, God. How's this falling apart? It's because I've just focused too much on construction. Even then, Hattie is our plants expert. She's been bed resting. Shit, maybe I do turn bed rest back down then. Horrible to try and find this middle ground between infection and actually keeping on top of the work. You know what they say. It is what it is. I'm going to cut down the heal root production because we've got 158. We're making far more than we need. Let's just cut it down to like that. That's fine. I'm going to knock the anima fiber basically on the head for now. And if we want any more, we can just expand into one of the other anima pods. I think that's fair enough. I know it takes ages to grow and it's obviously safer to grow here. It's kind of like Devil Strand, right? This is fine, though. I'm all right with that. And then we've got a good amount of wood coming in. Both these are wood zones, right? Or all three of those zones growing the same thing. It's exactly how I said, isn't it? It's exactly how I said. We're on top of the world. We're building a beautiful little village. We're going to turn this into a grand entrance. The world tree's there. We can always see it. It's the city at the foot of Sanctuary. And then they hit us with the only thing that could possibly wipe out almost all of the colony. Problem is, we don't have enough bioferrite to build the torch belts. So at this point in time, this is basically a game over, I think is fair to say. But to deactivate the obelisk, we need 30 research points. Sorry, is that a bloody hole in the wall? What the? Oh, from where this thing landed and blew it up. Yeah, no, fair point. Let's do that. You need 30 research points. You also need 2 shards to deactivate it. I'm sure we have 2 shards. Oh my God, we're absolutely drowning in shards. I mean, a lot of them are out in the wilderness, but we've got 9 in the stockpile. So until we can deactivate it, we need to assume that we are absolutely fucked. I think Colonel Workspeed can be non-stop dedicated to suppressing it and we'll be fine. Should have phrased that as, if this thing is able to abduct our colonists, then it's almost certainly a game over. Because if it takes half the colony, with who's left, we're not going to be able to fill those essential jobs because everybody is very good at one particular thing, right? They'll suppress it anytime the activity is above the assigned level of 10%. It's now at 12%. Why aren't you doing this? Cannot prioritize it. We'll never do wardening. Are you fucking kidding? Why is that? You can't do it because he's an unethical doctor. Why the fuck would that be locked behind wardening? It's a bloody rock pillar. What are you talking about? I have to have a fucking warden do it. Wait, so you telling me little Neil's already stepped up and... okay, that is bollocks. That's just like the most ridiculous brain-dead thing that could have possibly been done. My research doctor can't do it because he's incapable of social. Are you joking? So, yeah, my socially awkward, unethical nerd wouldn't be interested in interacting with this enormous stone pillar because he doesn't like talking to people. That is insanity. Oh, well, fuck off back to the mines then, you little prick. Stupid cunt. Get back in there. Can't believe little Neil's got to step up and deal with this. That's awful. Oh. She's became an adult. Hello. Animals shooting melee. I think, if I'm not mistaken, hold. Was Cheese the one I just gave the sniper rifle to? Perfect. They're not good at shooting, but this at least gives them an advantage, right? Squeamish, misandrous, greedy, or no trait. I think I'll take no trait there. Thank you. Become a leader. Play with the golden cube. Become inhuman. Become a mechanitor. Get ultimate revenge on a centipede. 2 of those are impossible. 2 of those I really don't want. And leader is kind of irrelevant too. Might make sense though. Maybe Christian and Jeddah told, bedtime stories about centipedes. Here we go again. I mean, it's going to be a grand dining room, so we might as well just embrace it, I think. Groin, peacefully sleeping while covered in sweat. Oh, that's a lovely thing to have on a dining room chair. This is a sight stealer being slaughtered by Hattie Bulger. Amazing, just what I want when I'm eating my meals. Artwork of an aspen tree. A koala posing off to a side. Beautiful, thank you. I don't know why you're going for some lovely ones and then horrific scenes of disgust. Naked, sweaty groin on a chair. This is Mabry entering being incapacitated. Lovely. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh, that looks amazing. Thank you, Christian. Happy with that dining room. We got a kids' table as well. I thought that's necessary evil. Oh, I've pushed him too far. But he's such a good guy. He's such a good guy, and we're so close to being finished at this point. There we go. 21% in the darkest point of the dining room. Gets dark in that kind of decorative corner section. I could put a pillar there or something to deal with that. This is going to be our recreation room. I figured we'll try and cram it all into one building again, because that worked out quite well last time. God, this is going to be tight for space. Shit. Groin's back on the glass game because we finally used up all that glass we made from the first session. I'm just going to have him keep going here. Let's just make it and then bin it on the floor, please, Groin. Someone else can come collect it, fella. There you go. That's some good shit right there. There you go. Do I even dare check at this point, huh? Oh, it's not as bad as I thought. Actually, it's just below our previous peak. 178,000. That's still ridiculous for a colony of 10 people when we've got wooden buildings, but never mind. This is when we had those back-to-back-to-back raids the other day. Yeah, that's all right. That's not too terrible. There's our warped obelisk there. So we've gotten very lucky the past couple of days with these big gaps in raiders. Let's get them on that very, very rapidly. This is urgent, I think, to be moved, if anything. The food, that's kind of high priority. Something in the darkness attacked Jeddah, didn't it? Oh my god, there was another tough spike out there. Holy shit. No, you meant that literally then, huh? And look at that for perfect timing. We get our final bedroom, and this is Mabry's room as well. Sadly, just run out of cloth, so Mabry gets a standard double bed instead of one of the slightly fancier fur beds, but that's all right. I'm sure she won't complain. Right, coinciding with the day of the World Tree celebration. Magical. Where are we going to have that? Guess right in front of the bonfire, huh? You've got to. This is a beautiful place to end it for today's episode because the city itself, if you can call it a city, is pretty much complete. We've got to make a house for Betty, and that's about it. Got a beautiful longhouse for them to have their recreation, their very fancy dining room, a much more efficient kitchen with those work tools and the butcher station and everything. I think it looks fantastic how it does now. And of course, we've got all that massive room for expansion at the area at the top that I have shut down for now. It is in darkness, but we can take that one day if we need it, of course. Come on, it's that final success for the day. Let's see a good celebration. Beautiful World Tree celebration. That's good enough for me. 4 development points if we ever want to change anything else in the future. I'm really happy with this. I think it's gone super, super well. Our resources, though, have clearly taken an absolute battering from this. I have sunk almost all of that wood. How much wood did we have? Like 7,000 or whatever into building structures and houses and trying to keep them comfortable and happy. Of course, using wood has kept the wealth down a little bit there too. So I'm happy with that. Got rid of all these old buildings. We've still got to organize it, tidy it, and get everything sorted out properly. We need to build a dedicated hospital. We've left the baby on the floor, which is never ideal. I want to turn this into an enormous kind of walkway through to the World Tree, and of course, easy access for our farms as well. This is going to make everything so much more convenient. We've got those roofed over areas for maximum walking speed, so no longer are they running all the way up here to go get lunch, then running all the way back to go do work. It's just kind of in this nice trifecta of an area that should help cut things down and make it a lot more efficient. Why they're still opting to go the long way, I'm not entirely sure. I guess they're really avoiding darkness by any means necessary. So again, we'll open all this up and have this as a nice entrance to the World Tree. Though, let's not forget, with this great victory, with this beautiful city that we've got that is totally naturally developed, there is also an enormous sword of Damocles hanging over us in the form of this warped obelisk. If there is ever a moment where little Neil isn't able to keep it suppressed, we lose everything, and I have no way to stop it. We cannot keep them with wood in their pockets. I can't make the torch belts, so if this triggers, if this activates, it really is a game over. I'm so pleased with this little city we've built. It's not the most aesthetic city. It's not the grandest, most sprawling city. It doesn't cover the whole map like Jeregic with a bunch of unnecessary, enormous buildings. It's just a tightly knit little community about survival, with a few luxuries, of course, thrown in there as well. We've very much adapted to our environment, and that's exactly how I wanted this to play out. And I'm very happy with things. This has gone pretty much better than I could have ever expected. Thank you, of course, to the executive producer patrons for allowing the series to exist in the first place. Speaking of which, I think I'm starting a second channel series probably later today. I've had an itch that I need scratching. It's something I've been threatening to do for a long while, so keep an eye over there. It's going to be some Crusader Kings 2. I'll just spoilers, Crusader Kings 2. You'll see that when that happens. Thank you to Teb Funk, Sume Gobot, Evran, Ashsuna, Ken the Eagle, Silver, Izzy Claire, Geeg, Swole, Quackers, Clotendo, Splendid, Spleen, Spill, Dead Degrees, Zombra, Sandwich Tina, Desi, The Cattery, Mysticos, Banjo Slurp, Knight of Sorin, Goochman, Facundo Vasquez, Meepsicle, Sweetsy, Mutabilis, and the Butteriest Boy for their support of the executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for, I hope, enjoying the series, even though 90% of the screen is pitch black darkness. Thank you as well to Contract, Vibes, El Chalupa Cabra, Reeftopia, Richie B634, Blemished Halo, Jason Ganser, Charlie, Adrissa, November, Rave Pirate, Ravioli Lad, Hydra Lightning, Mr. Yeti, and Mr. Jester the Polyester Quester Investor. You thought you'd get me with that, but I'm unstoppable.